5-year-old Neil was playing alone in the living room with the bright red balloon he had received for his birthday. It was raining heavily outside, so the house was quite gloomy and quiet. Neil was happily running around, holding the balloon's string. Suddenly, the string slipped from his slippery hand. The helium-filled balloon was released from his hand and started rising rapidly. Neil watched helplessly as his favorite toy flew towards the high ceiling of our old house. As he watched, the balloon landed in the darkest corner of the room, where light did not reach much. There was an old hanger there, and maybe that's where the balloon got stuck. Neil jumped down and tried to catch it, but his little hands could not reach that high. He raised his neck and stared at the balloon. He hoped that maybe a gust of wind or a slight movement would bring the balloon down again. But strangely, the balloon remained there, as if someone was holding it tightly. Suddenly, Neil noticed something moving in the deep darkness next to the red balloon. He squinted to get a better look, thinking it might be a lizard or an insect. Just then, the balloon moved very slowly to the left, and in that moving place, a terrifying face emerged from behind the darkness. The face was as pale as paper, and there was a deep scar on its forehead that had turned black. Its eyes were unusually large and black like holes, looking directly into Neil's. Neil was frozen in fear, unable to move or scream. That terrifying face suddenly smiled unusually wide, revealing sharp yellow teeth. Neil realized that it was not a person, but an evil being hanging from the corner of the ceiling. The being slowly tapped the balloon gently with its long, bony fingers. A hoarse, bone-chilling whisper came from above. "This is mine now, ... Neil's chest began to pound. He felt like his heart would stop in fear right now. He closed his eyes tightly, but that terrible smile remained etched in his mind. At that moment, there was a boom sound. The balloon burst from above with a loud noise. Neil screamed in fear and sat on the floor, shaking. His mother ran from the kitchen and hugged him. Her mother thought that the sound of the balloon bursting had scared her son, but Neil tried to point with a trembling finger towards the corner of the ceiling. Mom turned on the torch and saw that there was nothing there, only the red rubber of the burst balloon hanging. Mom calmed him down and took him to another room. But Neil knows what he saw. Even today, when he looks in the corner of that living room, Neil feels that that shadow is still waiting there. Since then, Neil has never picked up a red balloon again, and even seeing the color red makes him shudder. If reading the story gave you chills, subscribe to our channel now to hear more such thrilling ghost stories, and share it with your friends to give them a chance to be scared too.